this is Kim with Fatty Patty Scrapper. I have another DT share for you. This one is for SaCrafters. And also, I'm going to be giving this to a special friend of mine. Oops, I'm sorry, my daughter just tripped. Sorry. So anyway, I'm going to be giving this to a friend of mine, Kathleen. She's my swap partner in Mini Album Swap Some More. And ours was to do a 6x6 album, and I did the 5x7 recipe album. But like I said, the way I see it is that 5x7 equals 6x6. Anyway, no, I'm just playing. I was kind of dorky, but yeah, this was kind of one of my ideas to do something like that. So without further ado, so right here, this was Marion Smith Designs Mad Hatter, or Mad as a Hatter, I don't even know. Anyway, I thought this paper was really cute, really springy looking, so I thought, shoot, I've got tons of it, so let me go ahead and start using some of it. So, and sorry that it's kind of like, you know, placed like this, but I had to put these little stands on the back to make it stand up. So when she puts it on her fireplace or whatever, it'll stand up. So basically this right here, first of all these little cards, these little tags are SaCrafters, and they're chipboard, and they kind of have like a dome shape, so that's what I call them. And of course they already come with the holes in it, and I just added these little eyelets to it that would kind of go with the paper, I thought. But right here, this is one of her chipboard. It's kind of like a flourish, but it's kind of like bubbles, or, you know, I don't even know. It kind of reminds me of a willow. So I went ahead and I wanted to paint these the colors of you know, the papers that kind of went with it. You have some yellows and pinks, and I added some glitter and stuff like that. I don't know, kind of went a little crazy. Kind of want to do like a little fantasy type, you know, deal here, since this is a fantasy themed book. So anyway, this little ribbon right here, I used a wired ribbon that has kind of like a red tone but a pink tone to it. So it's kind of got that iridescent look. And then on this next one, this is SaCrafters little embellishments. It says this way and that way, and I thought it was really perfect for this theme. Let me see. Let me see if I can do a little close-up of the first one. So this is the spring. Hopefully y'all can see that. I mean the S. This is the P. And right here, I cut these out with my Sizzix die cut, and this is also part of the paper collection, and I use pop dots to pop all these up. This is from Renee Bouquet. Right here, this chipboard fence in the background is SaCrafters, and also so is this cute little teapot. I basically gessoed all of them white, almost all of them. Some of them I left natural, and then I came back on top of it with acrylic paints, and then I outlined this with watercolor pencil, and I thought it kind of turned out really cute. So here is, and I'll do a little close-up of that one. And then here is my R. Now, this you'll probably recognize too. This is another butterfly from Renee Bouquets. And this is, excuse me. Oh, I don't even know what that is. Okay, so anyway, styrofoam. So here is a little wood cup from SaCrafters. It comes with a little teapot. And then she has another teapot, which I didn't use on here, but I will show you because I had some other embellishments that I ended up not using because it was kind of getting crowded. So this was another one, and that the cutest little teapot. So I did the same thing. I painted it. I used her diamond stencil as I did on here, and then outlined it with two different colored watercolor pencils. And then this is one of her little tags. I was gonna write something, but my writing is horrible, so I changed my mind on that. And then here was another little flourish that I did this all in watercolor pencils. This I gessoed white and then came back in with the watercolor pencils and then used some gold metallic paint on the edges. And I love that little flourish. And then here, I end up not using this, but I will on another project. This right here is one of her hot air balloons, and it's a wooden embellishment. And what I used was a scrap perfect glue, and then I added a bronze embossing powder, copper embossing powder on top, and then I used my heat gun, and it came out really nice. I really like that, but I will save that for another one of my Marion Smith albums that I'm gonna do pretty soon. So, and then right here, this is also SaCrafters. This is one of her little bird cages. Again, I gessoed this white just on the top, left the inside dark. Came back in with watercolor pencils and basically filled that in. And then I did the same thing here with her wooden birdhouse. I just love these. They're so stinking cute. And then I outlined it with some gold. Again, watercolor pencil in the pink. And I used 2 different colors on that. And so like, here, I'm sorry. Let me do a little, whoops, close up on that. And then here, my eye. These both frames are from SaCrafters. This one I left natural, but I changed my mind and realized that I wanted to kind of go with this gold and the gold theme that's in the paper. And so I went ahead and just used some gold metallic paint and rubbed it on with my finger. And then this is one of the words from her Marion Smith collection. So I just kind of, glued that on there. All of this I glued on with my Scrap Perfect glue except for the pop dots. So any of these were pop dotted or, these heavier wooden embellishments, I did use the glue gun. So right here, I did the same thing, painted it white, came back on top of it with watercolors, and then used gold metallic paint on that. Same thing with the zipper. Just thought these were too stinking cute. So here's a little close-up of that. And then, oops. I'll have to call that back. I don't even know who that is. Okay, so right here we have our N. And this is SaCrafters wooden umbrella embellishment. And then of course here is the wooden fence again. I just gessoed that white. Gessoed this white, came back on top of it with, actually for this one, I just kind of dabbed on some of this, excuse me, I'm sorry, Old Rose, one of the Prima chalk distress paint things. And then I used some metallic gold acrylic paint on top of that. And so here's my close-up of that. I really enjoyed doing this. I thought it was so pretty. I'm like, oh, I don't even want to give it away. But I am. And then here is my G. Right here, this is SaCrafters wooden clouds. And I went ahead and used snow text on top of those. This I had kind of outlined with the, I don't know what you call it, the distressing walnut, I'm sorry. The walnut, and then I came back on top of it with acrylic, metallic gold, and then I forgot to mention too, on all of these, I did come back on top of all of them with a clear acrylic glaze. And then, I'm sorry, this is not supposed to be here. I guess it just got stuck on here. Okay, this is a clock here that I fussy cut out, and then I glued it on there with my best glue ever. And then here is one of SaCrafters clock keys, so I wanted to keep with the theme of timeless and etc. going on here. And I did the same thing as I did over here with the frame. I used some embossing glitter or embossing powder. And the Scrap Perfect glue, and then I heated it on there, and boom, there you go. And then I went back on top of it with the acrylic paint, and that is it. Here you go. I will have everything listed below. If you haven't already checked out SaCrafters album, or no, I'm sorry. If you haven't checked out SaCrafters Facebook page or her blog or her store, for sure, you definitely need to check it out. She has some really awesome goodies, and I love everything that she has. I've always been purchasing from her before I even started on the design team. I found her on YouTube when I was looking for some album tutorials, which she has tutorials for almost everything you could possibly think of. So you just might want to check it out. Anyway, don't forget to use my code. It's KimFans, so you can get a discount on your purchase. And y'all have a wonderful day. Bye. Mwah!